Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire 2. Last episode, we returned Susie the pig, only for Bo to take a side gig. Long story short, he's on the run from the law now. This episode, we will search the nearby town of Coursair for the real thief. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, here we are, level 7, still in the beginning, but the quest has officially begun. Now, if you remember, we're currently inside a church which functions as a save point, and right next to us is a guy named Ray. This NPC will be important to our journey, let's just say that. And we're going to start this episode by rummaging the town and getting all the collectibles. So inside the church here, if we actually go upstairs, we can steal something from this dresser, like a hoodlum kid. Ah, the memories of childhood. There we go, free herb, always appreciated. Now we're done in the church for a while, and we're gonna head on out and keep looting. Oh, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but don't give any donations to the church. Keep your money, we'll cover that later in the game. So the next stop for us is going to be the inn. All the way on the right-hand side. We also talked to the people up by the colosseum to find out that there's a female fighter who's going to be present, but all the tickets are sold out, so we're gonna have to deal with that after we loot. So up here in this dresser, we can get another herb. And luckily, the other dresser in the other room also has a bum's cloak. That's a protective armor, but we're already wearing one. The real question you should be asking, though, is it armor for a bum or armor for your bum? Alright, now that we got those, we can head inside the pub here. Now, if we go to the second floor here, we can get the last item in this town. So, how about you pretend you just don't see what I'm about to do? Alright, sir? And we're going to want to search one of the dressers. Let's try the bottom one. There we go. We got smoke. So smoke is an item that operates like a Marble 3 from the first game. It just limits the amount of random encounters you can have for a short while. But we'll see later on as I play that I don't notice a difference. So what we want to do to progress the quest is actually talk to the bartender here in the pub. Oh, you're looking for a strange woman? What for? The obvious? Well, people might gather here at night. Why don't you ask around then? Would you like to kill time until it's evening? Yep, just hit yes, and that'll fast forward you to nighttime. Alright, quite a popular pub if I do say so myself. Not that I'm constantly in them or anything. Now, the one person you have to talk to continue the story is this weird looking guy up here in the red toga. What? You? You want to meet the girl who's in the fight? Yes, sir. Well, it's not possible. The tickets are sold out. Yeah, that's a problem. If you must see the show, why don't you just enter the fight? But the opponent in the first fight of the competition is always Baba. Okay, well, where's Baba? Okay, we got a new name. We got this Baba. Hey, do you know Baba? The girl's opponent is a lumberjack from Tagwoods, named Baba, right? Weird name. Looks like a guy that wouldn't hesitate to fight with a girl, though. Good to know. But now we know Baba's in the Tagwoods. Awesome. They say that the girl that's going to be in the fight is very strong and cute. Not helpful, dude. What about you? Well, if you go north, you'll reach the Tagwoods. From there, go west and you'll reach Windia. Awesome. Okay, so now we have a location and how to get there. You know, Rand does this trick where he rolls his body up into a ball and rolls around. I could never imitate it. Who are you and why are you telling me this? So Rand, by the way, is this guy up here in the toga that helped us. That's his name. Anyway, we're done here. We now know where to go. Tagwoods. Find Baba. But before we do that, we're going to do some shopping, because Tagwoods is going to hurt a lot. So right now, I have only, almost 2 stacks of herbs. I'm going to want 4. That's how much pain Tagwoods is going to have. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll buy 1 herb to max out the 2 stacks. Then I'm going to buy 2 stacks of 9. And I'm going to sell this bum's cloak and this bandana. They're unnecessary. Let's see here. And we got to clean everything up nice and easy like. There we go. Now that that's done, we're actually going to buy equipment. Because again, Tagwoods is going to suck. And thanks to returning Susie, we're flush with cash. So equipment shops still have the same function they had in the first game, which is the switch. So what that does is compare items in the shop here to what's currently equipped. And if you buy an item like this, it will purchase the item that's currently equipped for its value and save a step. So right now I'm going to switch the bronze sword with the boy dagger, I believe it is the boy dagger that Ryu currently has. So that's going to raise him from 37 to 41 attack. It just streamlines it a little bit. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do the steel armor, which is going to get rid of his wristband. There's that. And then, the ranger cloak for the bum cloak. I'm going to do that one, get us up to 36 defense. But now we're penniless. Very, very penniless. Which is fine. But just get used to that feeling in this game. Everything is crazy expensive. Anyway, now that we have that, we have to head to the Tagwoods, and like they said, that's just north of Coursair. And you can check this sign here, and it'll give you directions. Again, telling you everything that one lady said. The enemies around Tagwood are the same as around Coursair. Check the last episode for that list. Oh, boy, an Eater Man. I didn't think it would be a plant. Now, these guys have a nasty habit of using an ability called Sweet Breath, like this right here. Has a good chance to put your character to sleep, even Ryu alone like this, which can get frustrating. Anywho, to enter the Tagwoods, just walk into this gap here and go north. And here we are in our first solo dungeon, because we don't have bow. Also note, there are floor mushrooms, but you can't eat them in this game. Go figure. Oh boy, so harpies are super annoying and will drag out fights quite a bit. If you don't kill them in one hit, they will heal themselves with Cure 1, like she's going to do now on their turn, until they run out of magic, and that takes a while. So hopefully you crit. There we go, we got a crit. Good, sped that along. Now, there are two enemies to be very careful of in this dungeon as we grab this chest here for an herb. One is Dokuden, and what he can do is cast Spark, which is a magic spell, and it's going to do a crap load of damage, likely half your health in one hit, but he only has enough MP to do it once. The other enemy to watch out for is Bugbear, and he's often accompanied by a harpy. Bugbear will always miss his attacks against you, but when he does hit you, it is a guaranteed crit. Otherwise, the enemies we have are the harpy, which we just talked about, Eater Man, and then we have the boss that we have to deal with. So I wasn't joking before when I said the Tagwoods are full of pain. Ah crap, here's a Dokuden. Well, we don't get to see the spark because we crit, and he's not going to cast it. He's not going to cast it because we crit. We just got lucky and he didn't cast it. Alright, from that treasure, what we're going to want to do is head up to the next one. Boy, Dokuden's eyes are creepy. Alright, these fights are getting crazy. I'm going to have to heal up. This is why we wanted at least 4 stack of herbs. Okay, if we can make it to this treasure. Hey, we did! There we go. $100. Always welcome. And then there's one more treasure we can get right here at the beginning. But of course we have to fight with a bugbear and a harpy. So yeah, we're going to ignore the bugbear. So yeah, we're going to want to take out the harpy first because she's the one that'll keep the bugbear alive. And darn it, we did not crit, so she's going to heal herself this turn. And we got to keep trying. If we're lucky, the bugbear will not get criticals and will continue to, quote, miss us, just like that. So he can only hurt us with criticals. Fun. Now he can chain them together and like every turn just do a crit. We'll just see how lucky you are. Now, unlike Breath of Fire 1, healing spells do not go first in their turn. The only reason the Harpy was able to do healing right away every turn like that was because her agility stat, which governs turn order, was so high. Otherwise, you just go when you normally go. And there we go. He crit against us. Gall darn it. Luckily, we're faster than him, so we could heal if needed. There we go. Our first bugbear. Oh, and would you look at that? On the left there, that's Baba, and we'll be there shortly. First, we're going to grab this treasure. And I see you, treasure, over there on the right. We'll get you too, don't worry. Okay, those harpies hurt. Not gonna lie. Gotta heal up. Okay, now it may look confusing on the map on what you need to do to get to other areas, as there's no direct path. So the gimmick of this dungeon is we gotta go to these towers here, and you can see the arrows on which ones are connected, and they will take us through a little skyline, or zip line, or bucket on a rope, whatever you want to call it, to different areas. Super weird for no reason. Now, before we go into the one on the right, we're actually going to grab another treasure. Just gotta get to the south here. Oh man, the Harpy, Bugbear, Wombo combo there. Ow. Okay, so if we can luckily make it down here, come on, dang it. Alright, so this treasure here contains a gold, which again is a fishing item. Make sure to always squirrel away at least 2 of them in the bank, otherwise feel free to sell them. Unless you're going to try to fish up the NPC salesman from fishing spots. But again, his items are not necessary, especially with the way we're going to build our own personal town up. And we'll get into that much later. Anyway, now that we're here across the gap, we're going to grab this treasure for another smoke. Again, they theoretically reduce enemy encounters. I don't notice it, but hey, you know what? We have it when in Rome. While I heal, I'm also gonna try using one. Let's see how it works. There we go, popped a smoke. Now we can maybe have less fights. Maybe. Because there's an Eater-Man Bugbear combo there that, again, hurt like the dickens. Alright, we're gonna grab the last treasure hopefully without dying. Okay, so I die in this fight, and I'm gonna fast forward through it so you can actually see how painful these two can be. Yeah, they just sleep you and just pound you. Okay, so I don't really want to talk about it, but I died in a fight with a Eater Man and a Bugbear, because the Eater Man put me to sleep. Fantastic. So I had to walk myself all the way from Coursair's church all the way here. So what happens when you lose a fight? You don't really game over, end screen, and have to load to save. What happens is you get sent back to your last save point, the way you are, with less money. So yeah, great fun. Anyway, now that we're back here, of course we get in a fight the second I take a step. And of course that was the one time Dokuden uses a frickin', spark spell on me. Even better. You guys see what I mean about this place being incredibly difficult? So there we go. Now that we're down here, we can finally grab the last chest, hopefully alive this time, for $100. Not bad. But I got hurt, so I'm going to heal up. Now we can make it towards Baba. Hopefully alive this time. All we have to do is at this intersection is go to the left here, and there's Baba, who is going to be the boss of this area, so make sure you are healed up, and talk to him. You want to enter the fight in my place? Are you crazy? You're asking for trouble. Yeah, I am. There we go. There's Baba, which is actually a shorthand for Babadaru, but I prefer Baba. Now, all he's going to do is physically attack you, but he will counterattack, like Ryu counters attacks. So always make sure you can withstand 2 hits, because he can counterattack, and that might end you. Otherwise, it's just going to be this simple. Just trade blows. There we go. I'm going to heal. Since he just showed he can do 12 damage, he could potentially do 24. And there we go. He could do 13. So he could have potentially killed us last time. But yeah, this is the fight. Just trading blows. As long as you're patient, this fight should be super, super easy. Luckily, we go first, though. And there we go. That's what I mean. He can counterattack and then regular attack. It's gonna be a nail biter. It's not. We have way too many herbs to get us through this. Kind of surprised Ryu hasn't done a counterattack yet. Usually he does when I play. 15! Wowzers. Ow. Ow. Oh, there we go. There's a counter. And we won with a counter. That's cool. 150 XP, 100 bucks. Not bad. We got to level 8. Love it. My god, I've lost. Alright. I won't enter the fight. You'll take this axe with you. Who do you think you are, Gimli? There's always someone better. I will never fight again. Okay, good to know. So there we go. We have in our items, specials, Baba's axe, Baba's symbol with name. Cool. Now here's the trouble with old games like this. I mean, classic games. There's no easy way out. Like in Skyrim, there's always pull a lever, there's the exit. We gotta walk our happy butts out of here and fight the entire way. So again, always have surplus herbs. But luckily, we just have to backtrack the way we came. But they're not going to make it easy. Those bugbears, eatermans, and harpies are going to make our life hell. Like, still. I swear, it's like the developers realized Breath of Fire 1 was easy, and then decided to say, hold my beer for the second game. Speaking of which, Ryu, hold my herb, because you need to heal. So yeah, just take the zip line across. Some sort of fun, right? I mean, people pay top dollar for that at resorts, right? Take the zip line to the left across, or whatever it's called. Ever-lustrious basket on a rope. High tech around here. Gall darn bugbears and their gall darn crits, and my gall darn health being low. And we're almost out. Given you could just lose a fight, lose some cash, and just appear back in Coursair, but cash is hard enough to get in this game, especially the Super Nintendo version. I do not recommend that. You need every penny. That is at least until the end of the game. Then your cup runneth over. Come on, we're so close. There we go. World map. Fantastic. Now we just gotta hike south. Oh, Biruburu, you used to be strong when I was first going to Coursair with bad gear. Now you're weak. Haha. Oh, are we gonna make it? Nope, another fight. There we go. Finally, back to Coursair. We have Baba's axe. First thing I'm gonna do though is stock up my herbs. What do we got here? Okay, buy another stack. Or 2. You know what? We can afford it. I'm gonna buy 2. Now we have 5 stacks. Just gotta clean it up first. There we go. However, we're gonna have a bit of a gauntlet because we're entering a colosseum fight here coming up. And I think that's gonna be best saved for the next episode. So I think this is where we're going to call it quits for this episode. This has been part 4 of our Breath of Fire 2 guided walkthrough, where we started impersonating Baba, a weird woodsman. Stay tuned for the next episode as we do a boss gauntlet. Like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.